Brianna. Brianna, stop. Brianna, stop.
No!
Stop. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Okay.
No! Let me go!
I need you to go by your car.
Let me go!
What did you do, Central Log 1? Detain. Make sure the cups.
Two sisters plotted a great escape. Their crime? A puff, a sneaky vape. Mom said, not cool. With a disciplinary slap, they bolted faster than a cop's radar. Clap. But here's the twist. It's comedy gold. Their master plan. Just 2 hours old. They hid next door, ate Cheetos galore. Till mom yelled, y'all sound like a buffalo snore. Cops arrived, but sis number 2 went wild. You'll never take me. She channeled her inner child. They cuffed her gently, like a misbehaved pup. She hollered, this isn't criminal versus cops now, kids. Let's talk friendship 101. Ditch the pal who's got free weed, hun. True mates say, bro, let's skateboard or nap. Not, hey, let's hide and text some sketchy chap. So sub, like, share. Don't ghost the button for more chaos where cops almost win, but nothing. Remember, friends, stay sharp, stay sassy, or you'll end up like sis, stuck in detention yoga classy. So remember, my friends, on this joyful ride, choose mates who lift you up and never misguide. Criminal vs. Cop Sus is here with the scoop. Do not forget to like and subscribe for more laughs in our group. Disclaimer, no Cheetos were harmed in this poetic reenactment. On June 16, 2023, police were dispatched to a residence after 2 juvenile sisters, aged 14 and 15, ran away from home. The incident began when their parents discovered the girls smoking marijuana and slapped them as a disciplinary measure, prompting the sisters to flee. The parents reported the situation to the police, who initiated a search for the missing girls.
You can come on.
So what's going on today, man?
Well, I got home and my kids are not here.
Okay.
2 days ago, I came home and my house smelled like weed.
Okay.
They smell like weed, and I did smack them. I slapped them. I found like a little roach. I don't know what she said. It was a.
Did they admit that they were smoking?
Yes.
Okay.
This is what was on top of her counter, like on her bedroom.
Okay.
And when I found that, I hit them. I slapped them both. This morning, whenever I left, they were laying down. I went to work. I had texted my daughter. I said, make sure that you guys throw the trash, wash the dishes. She never texted me or anything. So whenever I got home, I looked in the closet, and I know one of my daughters, she lives with her dad, but she was here for the weekend. She's for a vacation. Backpack isn't gone, and so I'm pretty sure.
They ran away. Do you believe that they ran away, or they?
No, I think they left.
Okay, so they ran away.
Yeah.
Okay. How old are they?
14 and 15.
Okay. And so the 15-year-old was just visiting you this weekend?
She's been here since Friday.
Okay.
So she's gonna stay here for 2 weeks for the summer.
Just to hang out?
Yeah.
The oldest doesn't have a phone?
No. She had a tablet and I took it away from her yesterday. And then I went and I met up with the stepmom and I gave it to her because
it's theirs.
Yeah, it's there. It's the little brother's, and that's what she was messaging in Instagram.
So she doesn't have a working phone though?
No.
She got taken away or something?
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, whenever she was at her dad's, she got taken away.
So when was it that you caught her smoking? Yesterday?
No, the day before yesterday.
So when?
So today's Friday, Wednesday, yeah. Okay. And then I guess her and the stepsister got in a fight a few weeks ago, and then the dad did a police report. Okay. But I don't think she pressed any charges because whenever she came home on Friday, she had a black eye and everything. I was like, what happened,
Looked you down. Okay.
Yeah. And then that's whenever I called the dad.
Do you have any idea where they would have gone?
Huh? No. I don't, Brianna, she's really, like, I don't let her out nowhere. Like, if we go to the mall, she goes with me. Like, do I let her out with her friends? Do I know who she, like, I don't know, I don't.
You don't know any friends that live in the area? Or
I don't let her go out nowhere.
Okay.
Upon arriving at the residence, officers spoke with the mother, who explained the circumstances leading to the girl's disappearance. The mother revealed that she had found evidence of marijuana use and had physically disciplined the girls, which led to their decision to run away. The officers conducted a search but were initially unable to locate the sisters.
Hi, this is Officer Dorado with the Las Cruces Police Department. I'm the one that took the report.
Oh, yes, I Officer Dorado.
How can I help you?
In my eyes, officer?
Yes.
I mean, because you need to live with us, and we're responsible for that.
Correct.
I do believe they are in danger because she talks to older men.
Okay.
we found stuff that she's been talking to older men, like on those websites, like the Snapchat and stuff like that. So I do believe she's in danger.
Okay.
Yes, and possible drugs too. I'm not too sure, but for sure I know older men, and I'm just worried about her being safe or her doing stuff or making them do stuff that she doesn't want to. You know, understand where I'm coming from? It's these guys that are selling drugs out here.
I mean,
That's what it is.
yes, ma'am. Where are you going? What does it say right there?
The word dog?
Okay. It's gonna look bad when it says. Usually a dog will come out, right?
Yes, sir.
Or you can knock on the side of the door.
Knock on it?
Louder, Garcia.
Well, basically, we don't know what she's doing. The only reason why we know is because we logged into her Instagram.
That she was evicted, you mean?
So, well, I don't know. We don't know if somebody took them a fuerzas or what.
You mean
But they were
abducted?
missing from her house. Yes, since 11 o'clock this morning.
No, I just told her, and your mom or that girl was the one that said, you know, whatever, you know.
How are you doing?
Doing
I'm watching Blenders. So, can you tell me what's going on? Can we come over here, please?
Yeah.
I'll walk over here.
Well, you guys, he had him hostage, him and my other daughter, she ran. So he was in charge. I talked to the other lady.
Hey, it's
Oh, you don't know nothing?
Ma'am, can we go over here and talk?
Yeah, now he wants to be nice and shit. He had her running, jumping on the fences on the other side. I had to go get her and get him
I just want
something
you over
else to
there so we could talk, okay? I need to know what's going on.
So yesterday, they left my house. I reported them missing.
Yes, I
whatever.
saw them missing.
So then we came here because, you know, we hacked her Instagram account. So we knew she was here. We knew she was going to go with some other guy. So we came here. And the cops came and everything. And nobody came out. There was that black car. Me and her had came by, cruised here. The door was open. But there was two big old dogs, so we didn't get off. So then we called the cops. Whenever we got back, there was another car. So whenever the cops came, that they were knocking, nobody answered the door. You know, obviously they were there. They've been there.
Okay, so what do we need to do about the other kid?
The other,
She's still inside?
She ran.
She ran.
Yeah.
She ran.
All right, so
that
you know what she's wearing right now?
She's wearing a white jacket with black shorts.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah.
two
Oh, you want
responding
12?
units.
I got her, and then they were running on the back on the yard. So I had to ask this guy, you know, can I get into your fence because my daughter's hiding? I could see her, but I don't think they saw me. So that's whenever I got her.
Okay, and that's when you grabbed this one.
I'm sorry,
Her name?
Brianna. I was like, your mom? I said, that lady told me that they were here. He's like, no, they're not here. I said, okay, sounds good. I said, I'm calling the cops. I said, they're coming. I said, I'm staying right here. I said, I'm not on your property. I'm on the road. My car's over there because that's where I freaking hauled ass over there to get her. And then I got into some other people's yard. And I asked for permission.
Just for now?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I have her like this because I'm not gonna, yeah. So they had both ran over there. And I said, you know what, bro? I said,
Is this husband right here?
yeah. I said, you know what? I was trying to be cool. I asked you nice. I said, so now, you know, we're going to have the cops involved.
Were you able to find the daughter?
I don't know. She don't
Car. Just wait, Chief. When the were you with?
Hold on.
Just wait, little boy. I saw who you are.
Hey. Let us do what we gotta do, and then
Just
you
I
can
know
do
your
your
face. He's
parenting.
in parole.
Okay.
He's in parole.
Okay, but let us do what we gotta do. You don't gotta
Yeah, you do.
aggravate the situation.
Go over there and sit down. Let's go over there and sit down, please.
Yeah.
Just so you know, we got another officer, two officers coming.
Yeah, I know you're right here, but don't talk over here, all right? Try and not cause any problems right now. Can you just sit down on the curb? I know, I get it. Pay no attention, okay?
Last night we came here. The officer didn't want to go in there.
Yeah, we can't go in
No, but
somebody's house.
the neighbor said she heard screaming yesterday, and they still didn't want to go in there last night.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what went on. We're new to the situation, and we're trying to figure out what's going on. Like I said, we have officers headed out this way.
Sir, just turn around.
Just hang tight. We're almost done with them, and then we'll come talk to you. All right. Cool. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Back on track. Let's figure out what's going on.
Whenever...
No, you guys said Amy said
Hey,
that he was going to pick her
If
up.
you want to go look for her, man.
Yeah.
Did,
I'm gonna go look
did
more
she call you?
officers
Did she
Yeah,
call
she
you?
called me, but she didn't go up. I can't get older. Let me go.
So, I mean, I was trying to be nice, you know, before I got you guys involved. I said, okay, I mean, since that girl said, you know, they're here, I was like, they're here? You know, she's being honest. And then she left. She said, you know what, I don't want problems. I said, you know what, I'm going to call the cops.
Is this the mother?
He said it's not his mother. No.
Okay. But she lives there.
Yeah, it was she said that's her house.
Okay. Do you know her name?
I don't know these people.
Okay.
The following morning, the mother found the girls and contacted the police again. Officers returned to the scene and, after a tense confrontation, managed to apprehend both sisters. The second sister resisted arrest, using abusive language and physically struggling with the officers. Both girls were eventually taken to the police station for further investigation. During the investigation, it was revealed that the sisters had been in contact with an older man and had possibly been involved in drug-related activities. The mother expressed concern about the influence of this individual and the potential dangers her daughters faced.
Just talking about your friend Stevan. Get out of drugs, idiot. Like, yeah, click out of it. No, little boy, I mean you. I mean you because I don't know how old you are.
Hey. I didn't know what's going on. All right.
Yeah. So then, I asked. This man was. I said, hey, can I go into your yard? I said because my daughter's running away. I said, and I see her. I don't think they saw me because they were both like this. So then I went and and then I got her, and then he's like.
All right. So what direction were they hiding at?
It's 1, 2. It's like 3 houses down, and it's on the other side.
On the same street.
My car's parked on the other side, actually.
That's where they're at.
That's where they were hiding.
You saw Brianna come back this way.
She was over there. She was past that maroon truck right there, and she ran that way.
Oh, okay.
So she has to be.
I said if I put her in the car, she's gonna escape. When I'm driving, here. So I told that guy, I said, can I leave my vehicle here? I said, I'm gonna wait till the cops get back, and this is how I've had her since I got her. You better be pretty honest because we already know Marina and Mariano went to the house. Amy was to Natalie, who gave you the weed. How much
they gave it to
Yeah. So it's all your little circle. You guys are all going down. So don't think you're smart. So before you answer any questions that he's gonna ask you, you better be honest because those that you call little friends, they're gonna snitch you out. If they're gonna get in trouble, they're not gonna get in trouble. They're gonna go to you because you're the one that. Hey, you want some weed? Hey, can you bring me some weed? Hey, how much are you gonna scoop my sister? Okay. So before you answer any questions, you think and say the truth. Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in the court of law.
So yesterday, it was around 2:30. Yeah, it was 2:30. He went to go pick us up from her house, and then after that, we went to go to my friend's house to his apartment, and then after that, we came back home. It was already 4 something, 4:30, and we stayed here, and we didn't leave the house at all, all day. Until barely right now, and she had called cops.
So you stayed here all night?
Yes.
So whenever the cops came, you guys heard, and you guys didn't.
Yes, we heard them yesterday.
Of course.
So when you heard the cops were coming, right, or your mom, what'd you all do?
We were just in one room.
Okay.
What's his name?
Who?
That guy.
Which one?
This one.
Gabriel? He just told you guys.
He could be lying.
I'll talk to him.
You know why I'm saying that? Because the neighbor, she's the one. She's like, that little boy. He's always in trouble. He's always making parties. His mom is never there. So is it?
That's not him. It's a little boy.
I'm gonna talk to him later. Okay. All right. As soon as you get this side of the story, then I'll go talk to him too as well. Okay.
You know what? If he would have said, you know what, they're here, but he said, no, they're not here. They left. They left this morning. And then somebody over there in the other neighbor, the other street, she's like, they're running. So then
I'll talk to him.
Whenever I told him, okay, I'm gonna get the cops involved. Then he wants to flip his story and be all nice. I said no. I tried to cooperate. I tried to be nice to you. I said bring my daughters outside. Bring them. That's all. I'm not gonna do nothing. I hadn't called you guys yet. I said bring my daughters to me. That's all I want. Nothing else.
As a
but
parent,
when I call a cop, then he flipped and oh my god.
as a parent,
I understand why.
Yeah.
if they have their friends at my house. And the mom comes, you know what? Yes, come in.
I'll be like, take the kid.
Yeah, absolutely. And even at that, you will make sure.
As a parent, as a real parent, as a parent.
Yeah, and we're not saying that's not the type of parent they are, but we can only do so much.
No, the other lady that was there, she's the one that she's like, your girls are. I was like, I said, are my girls there? She's like, yeah, they're in there. I said, what? She's like, they're in there. I said, can you please tell them to come out? She was good, and she's like, you know what? I don't want problems with anything. She's like, I'm leaving. And I told him to get out too.
And I get what you guys are saying, and I get where you guys are coming from, but we can only do so much that the law allows us.
But it's because it's like, okay, so then I don't want this to happen. So whoever's gonna go down, do I want them to go down? You know what?
Oh yeah, absolutely, because these are your kids.
This is what she is. So what did she do last night? I'm pretty sure she was all smoked out and everything. Yeah. Do I want that? No, you weren't. Seriously? Drug test you? Come on, man. For real. Can we take them to the hospital and do a drug test and everything?
As far as parents, you guys have that right. I don't know if they'll do the drug test. But you have the right to take them to the hospital and get them checked. That's
I'm not going to take them to the hospital. They're going to go check them out.
All right. So for this side, we'll talk to them. And then we'll see if we can find anything else as far as charges to go.
I know you explained it to this officer, but I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything. How do you know these little girls, bro?
I knew them since I was 17.
Oh, okay. So you know them.
A year now.
Oh, okay. So you're 18, I take it? So you said. All right. So How did they end up here, dude? Like,
well, they're obviously with me.
uh-huh.
One way they could have came with me was through my car.
Yeah.
They had nowhere else to go, so I told them to just stay with me.
Do you live here?
I don't.
You don't? Alright.
I tried taking them home.
You did try to take them home?
I tried it, but
Who else lives here?
it's my friend.
Your friend?
Yeah.
And that's his. This is his house.
This is my friend's house, but this is not my friend's house. This is his mom's house.
Oh, okay. So he lives here with mom. Who's the other little boy that ran away with him? Was it you?
No, see, I told her. You hear me yelling across you guys?
Yeah.
I was like, "What little boy?" She's like, "I'm talking about you, little boy." She grabs every pocketbook.
Yeah, I heard that. So, but she's saying there was another boy that ran away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I was like, "What little boy you talking about?"
Was it you?
I guess that's what I was like. She's like, "I'm talking about you, little boy." She's talking about me. Because.
Did you try to run out the back door with him?
I tried to run out with them, but I followed them.
And then in that year, has it been a boyfriend, girlfriend, or just hooking up? Just hooking up? How you doing?
Well, because one time I just friend introduced me to the little boy that I asked, and I was in the bar, he came to me they passed me his information to like help me out with it. And after that, I used to write for him, but I don't know.
It's basically a juvenile formative arrest, but instead of arresting you, taking you to jail, we're going to turn you over to mom and dad, all right? So parents got a call on Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. There's a phone number right here. You'll call that number, let JPO know, hey, my child was cited from Las Cruces Police Department. Here's the case number. And what they'll do is they'll give you information on how to handle this. Yeah, we got one copy for you, and this is going to be our copy since we're going to get both of your signatures, all right?
Can I go in?
Copy 2 in Santa Bar.
Yeah, get over here.
1122, confirm your location.
208 Santa Bar.
Direct 1112, can you start that way?
Yeah. Oh, is it there? Yeah. Yeah. Just turn around. Brianna. Stop. Yeah, stop.
No!
Stop. Put your hands behind your back. Okay.
No! Let me go!
I need you to go by your car.
Go!
2 Central, log 1, detained.
Make sure the cuffs.
Copy 1 female duty detained at 10:53.
I will. Yeah. Jasmine, stop. I just need to adjust your cuffs, alright? So you're comfortable enough, alright? Hang on. Stop seeing that for me. Alright, Brianna. What's your name? First name, Brianna? What's your first name? I need you to cooperate with me just so I can cooperate with you so we can get all this figured out, okay? I'm just trying to make it easy for you, but you need to make it easy for me too. I'm just trying to get some information. I just need to know who you are, so I know who I'm talking to. What's your name? Did they say your name is Brianna?
Yes.
Brianna, what's your name? What's your last name?
Brianna, do you mind speaking to us? We're just trying to make sure you're okay. We just want to know what.
I'm fine.
We just know what's fine. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Cuts on your leg. Just trying to. Alright, Brandon, can you step out? Turn around, face the vehicle. Brandon, once I release you from cuffs and you sign the paperwork and everything that I need you to do, you're gonna go inside with your parents. You understand?
The mother admitted to slapping the girls as a form of discipline. While corporal punishment is legal in many jurisdictions, it can cross the line into child abuse if it causes injury or is deemed excessive. The police did not indicate that the mother's actions warranted charges for child abuse in this case. The second sister faced additional charges for resisting arrest. Resisting arrest is a criminal offense that can result in fines, community service, or even jail time, depending on the severity of the resistance and the jurisdiction.
So you want like a restraining order on
that little boy not to come to my house, because he's been at my house before where they have sneaked out before with him, and then I found text messages where that little boy was giving them drugs actually.
Okay.
He's known to be here inclusive to sell those dispos and mushrooms and shrooms and all that crap.
Okay.
Even though it's legal, but still, you don't give that crap to a minor.
No.
I'm talking about Yanina because Yanina lives with us, and I've had problems with Yanina and Aaliyah with that little boy, with my daughter.
Okay.
So I don't want him near my house.
Okay. But he hasn't caused any problems like severe problems that like life-threatening problems or anything of that nature as he tried to hit you or anything like of that sort of nature?
I called him one day and he said he was 16. So I tried calling him.
Okay, and then this puppy's gonna be yours and that was gonna be mine.
Hey, ma'am. Ma'am, it's not worth it. He's a little boy.
You know, I think I could fight better with her. I'll beat your I will, not him. I will. I don't need no backup.
Ma'am.
Well, you know what? That girl that was here, she didn't say shit.
Let's go.
Well, you're gonna pull out your guns? Is that how you handle shit? I got my hands.
Hey, if you guys want to, especially the baby, if you want to get the baby in.
The sisters were initially reported as runaways, which is a status offense. Status offenses are non-criminal acts that are considered offenses only because of the age of the perpetrator, in this case being minors. Running away from home is not a criminal act for adults, but can lead to legal consequences for juveniles, such as being placed under parental supervision or in juvenile detentions. The sisters were found smoking marijuana, which is illegal for minors. Possession or use of marijuana by juveniles can lead to charges, but in many cases, the focus is on rehabilitation rather than punishment, especially for first-time offenders. The mother raised concerns about an older man who may have been supplying the girls with drugs. If this individual is found to be providing drugs to minors, he could face serious criminal charges, including contributing to the delinquency of a minor and drug distribution. Both girls were presented in court. One faced charges for running away, while the other faced additional charges for resisting arrest. The court would likely consider the circumstances, including the girls' ages, their behavior, and any underlying issues, such as drug use or family dynamics, when determining the appropriate consequences. This incident highlights the challenges of dealing with juvenile delinquency, family dynamics, and the legal system's approach to minors who run away or engage in illegal activities. The case underscores the importance of addressing underlying issues such as drug use and the influence of older individuals on minors. The legal system will likely focus on rehabilitation and ensuring the safety and well-being of the sisters while holding them accountable for their actions.